Alright everyone, I'm back to the county 018, that is Nyandarua County, and it is Christmas time over here. The actual date is 29th of December 2024, and I hope everyone is having some good time. And I want to visit some few towns in the county and see how things are faring. And the first one is called Ndunyu Njeru, which is about 200 meters from here. Well, I had to alight for 1 or 2 minutes. It is a super beautiful day. The sun is out. And I want to show you some beautiful murals under this bridge. I'll be heading there in a few seconds before we hit our first town. This is the old bridge. Well, I'm told the new bridge was constructed around 2009 or 2008, thereabouts. I'm not quite sure. Well, you can see nature, beautiful nature. A quick fun fact is that almost 99% of all these rivers in Nyandarua County drains their water to Lake Naivasha. Well, let me show you some nice murals under this bridge. You can call them graffiti. Okay, no comment. Well, I don't know who is being portrayed here. Maybe it is the artist image. So this one is written the 5th. So it seems like the artist was trying to draw the current president. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the artist. You be the judge. There are other drawings on this side. Let me try and focus. I can see the message is all about love. Well, there is also the finger. I don't know what informed the artist to choose that finger of all the fingers. Well, it's a free world. Trust me, this water is very cold. Well, we are back on the road. Sometimes it's good to enjoy nature. After this hill, we'll hit our first town of the day. That is Ndunyu Njeru. We want to explore the town and see what's up, how people live, and how businesses are faring. But before then, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to our YouTube channel, Village to Town TV, a channel that is dedicated to continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns, and cities across the continent. I am overwhelmed by the love you have continued showing this channel. We are growing very fast, so if you have not yet subscribed, kindly consider doing so, and we will appreciate. It is absolutely free. Now back to the video, and I can see a milk processing plant on my left, and that tells you that this is a growing town and agriculture is the backbone of the county. Actually, the town is a bit interior. That's why I have to turn on my right to get to the town center. The road is not so nice. And for information, the tarmac road that I just left goes all the way to Ol Kalau and it continues to Nakuru. And actually, you can use it to bypass the heavy traffic experienced along the Nairobi-Nakuru highway, especially during this festive season. But that's a story for another day. Well, Ndunyu Njeru is just a small town of 4,354 people. That is as of 2020. Actually, the town is experiencing its peak population as in 1999, the population was 2,446 people. That tells you that in about 10 years, the population has doubled. Well, out of the 4,300 people living in the town, 2,131 are males, while 2,222 are females. You can see the number of women is slightly higher by about 100, which is normal. And in terms of the intersex, that is, people born with both genders, only one person identified with the category in the town. Well, this road is both historic and controversial. Actually, it is the gateway to the Aberdares National Park. It is also part of the Mau Mau Road system, a very important part, as it is designated to connect Nyandarua and Nyeri County. Actually, this road cuts the distance between the two counties from the current 190 kilometers. Get this, to only 50 kilometers. You can see it is still under construction, and the short distance is because the road cut across the Aberdares ranges. The fact that the new road is set to go through the forest, the Aberdare forest, which is one of the biggest water catchment areas in the country, has elicited a lot of emotions among environmentalists. Actually, I'm told there are more than 10 cases challenging the construction of this road, and the primary concern is that the road passes through a protected forest area, and the area comprises of 300 hectares of delicate ecosystems, which include moorland, closed canopy forest, a wildlife habitat, which is actually designated as a national park, the Aberdares National Park. There is a wildlife corridor, wetlands, and other important conservation areas. Actually, I saw an article by one of the petitioners going by the name Kituo cha Sheria, and the author was arguing that the construction of this road will lead to the reduction of water flow to the Sasumwa and Ndakaine dams, which are the primary source of water for the Nairobi city. Also, the Tana River, Lake Naivasha, Ewaso Nyiro, and the Lorian Swamp will also be affected negatively. Well, let me turn around real quick. It seems the contractor is on site, and it seems like there's no way I can go beyond this point. Well, I'm torn between the two arguments, where on one side, the residents are demanding the road, which will shorten the distance from Nyandarua to Nyeri by more than 130 kilometers. And on the other hand, the conservationist and scientist believes that the construction of the road enhances climate change. Well, you be the judge. Tell us on the comment section whether you believe that the road should be constructed to appease the masses, or the government should halt the construction for the sake of the animals and slow down the effect of climate change. Well, I want to give you a little snippet of the village side of the small town, and it seems like in future the town will expand this way. This is another milk processing industry. On my right, you can see it right in front. Actually, I'm informed there are two. There is another one next to it. And on my left, you can see a number of shops, and actually none is open. And that tells you that probably business is not doing so well in this side of the town. The place somehow looks deserted, only a few people. You can see the second milk processing plant. It is labeled Daima Milk. And remember, we saw another plant as we entered the town, meaning that Ndunyu Njeru has 3 milk processing plants. Well, that tells you that although the town is a bit small and has a small population, it is highly industrialized, which means that the area's economy is doing quite well, and there is job creation right in the village. Actually, there are some interesting facts about Nyandarua's economic growth that I saw that really caught my attention. Get this. According to the Kenyan Bureau of Statistics, Nyandarua County is the fastest growing in the country with a GDP growth of 10.6%. That is as of 2022. Well, to give you the right perspective, that is higher than the country average, which is 4.6%. The fact that the county's economy is growing by double digit means that it is doing better than the Rwanda's economy, which grew by 8.2% in 2023. Well, when compared to other counties, the government estimates that Nyandarua County is the fifth richest in Kenya. Get this, it has a GDP of $4.6 billion and a GDP per capita of $2,482. Well, I know that's some good news to the futuristic investors. And so if you are a prospective investor, of course you know what to do and where to go. Well, that takes us to the real estate segment. And most people here are homeowners, as land is available in plenty, only a few rents, especially those who live in urban centers. And an acre of land sells at an average of between 1.5 million Kenya shillings and 2 million. Well, that is depending on its location and its distance from the main road. You can also divide the amount to see the cost of a half an acre or a quarter. Well, a majority of people here are Kikuyus, although there is a significant number of other tribes, including Maasais, Luyas, Somalis, just name them. And one of the major challenges associated with the county is the cold weather. Well, I can see we are about to hit our second town in the series, which goes by the name Machinery. It is a small town with an English name. You can see it is drizzling here. The weather has changed drastically since we left our last town, but that is the nature of this county. The weather here is very unpredictable. Well, let's see how the small town is faring. Actually, it is very small, with a total population of 4,027, where 1,960 are males, while 2,067 people are women. In terms of the population density, there are 221 people living in a square kilometer, and that tells you that this is a rural town. Well, I can see a small petrol station on my right. It's very small, but it seems like it serves the local populations well. Well, I want to turn around and explore the other parts of the town. It seems like most businesses have closed, probably because of the festive season. I'm also told that most village shopping centers get lively from 2 in the afternoon. I don't know whether that is the case in your village. Maybe you tell us. And for information, this is Kipipiri constituency. The last town that we visited, that is Ndunyu Njeru, is in Kinangop constituency. The two are just neighbors, in case you are wondering. Actually, the county has 5 constituencies, which are 6 sub-counties. They are Kipipiri, Ndaragwa, North Kinangop, Old Jororok, Old Kalau, and South Kinangop. Actually, each sub-county serves as a constituency, except for North and South Kinangop, which combines to form one Kinangop constituency. It is the biggest and the most populous. Well, I had to turn around. If I had continued with that road, I will be hitting Gilgil town in less than an hour. Actually, it is only 28 kilometers from here. Well, let me give you some statistics for Kipipiri constituency, which is home to Machinery town, and it has a total population of 93,855, with a population density of 206 people living in a square kilometer. In terms of the annual population change, Kipipiri's population is growing at a rate of negative 0.16%, that is per annum, meaning that the population is actually reducing rather than increasing, but that is a story for another day. And in terms of the gender distribution, 54,727 are males, while 56,679 are women. In terms of the intersex, there are only 4 in the entire constituency. Well, let me leave you at that, and please continue watching the scenic video until the end. And let me take this opportunity to wish all my subscribers and viewers a happy festive season and a prosperous 2025. We will be back bigger and better, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Village to Town, a channel that is dedicated to continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns and cities across the continent. Also like the video so that it can be recommended to as many people as possible, and smash the notification bell so that every time we post, you'll be among the first few people to be notified. Also write to us, what do you think about this place? And if you come from this area, drop a fact or two about your neighborhood. Thank you.